Across the battered remnants of Earth, humanity celebrated the destruction of the Arcturian mothership. In underground shelters and hidden resistance bases, cheers echoed through the walls. For the first time in years, there was a glimmer of hope. The resistance leaders broadcasted the news, their voices trembling with emotion. Today, we have proven that humanity will not bow. The mothership has fallen. Civilians wept tears of relief, embracing one another as the weight of despair momentarily lifted. But not all shared in the celebration. In the shadows, resistance strategists analyzed the new threat. Satellite scans revealed more Arcturian ships entering Earth's orbit. The victory, while monumental, was only the beginning. Dr. Elena Markov stood in the ruins of her lab, surrounded by the remnants of her team's work. She knew the disruptor's success had bought them time, but the enemy was adapting. "We can't stop now," she whispered. "This war isn't over." Amid the celebrations, preparations for the next phase of the fight quietly began. High above Earth, the remaining Arcturian fleet regrouped. Their ships, sleek and deadly, moved with coordinated precision. The loss of the mothership had enraged the alien commanders. In response, they launched a massive counterattack, targeting Earth's remaining strongholds. Massive plasma strikes rained down, obliterating entire regions. Cities that had survived the initial invasion were reduced to ash. The resistance scrambled to protect what little they had left, but the Arcturians' onslaught was relentless. In the Resistance's main command center, Commander Ivan Reynolds addressed his team. "They're punishing us for striking back. They want to break our spirit. But we'll show them. Humanity doesn't surrender." His words ignited a spark among the fighters, but the reality was grim. The Resistance's resources were dwindling, and their defenses were stretched thin. The Arcturians deployed new ground units, each more advanced than the last. These biomechanical creatures were faster, stronger, and more intelligent, designed specifically to hunt down humans. As they tore through Earth's defenses, it became clear. The aliens had learned from their mistakes, and they would not allow humanity another victory. In the midst of the chaos, a new hope emerged. In a remote corner of the Sahara Desert, a team of resistance archaeologists uncovered an ancient structure buried beneath the sands. The carvings on the walls bore an eerie resemblance to the Arcturian symbols, suggesting a connection between the aliens and Earth's distant past. Inside, they discovered a chamber housing a massive weapon-like device. Its design was unlike anything humanity had ever seen, yet its purpose was clear. It was built to destroy. The markings on the weapon hinted at an ancient war, perhaps one fought between the Arcturians and another advanced civilization. Dr. Markov was called to the site. As she examined the device, her excitement grew. "This is it," she said. "A weapon capable of turning the tide. If we can activate it, we might stand a chance." But activating the weapon wasn't simple. The power source was missing, and its technology was far beyond anything Earth had developed. The Resistance would need to reverse engineer the alien device and locate a compatible energy source, tasks that could take months, time they didn't have. The Resistance devised a desperate plan to buy time. A small team of elite operatives would infiltrate one of the Arcturian command ships, hoping to steal critical data on their fleet's operations. If successful, the mission could disrupt the aliens' coordination and slow their assault. Captain Rhea, still recovering from the mothership mission, volunteered to lead the operation. Despite her injuries, her resolve was unshaken. "We've faced impossible odds before," she said. "We'll do it again." The team prepared for the mission, knowing the risks. They would use the stolen alien craft again, relying on its cloaking technology to slip past the fleet's defenses. As they launched into the sky, the Resistance fighters on the ground watched with a mixture of hope and fear. The mission wasn't just about gathering intelligence, it was about proving that humanity still had fight left in it. The operatives knew that failure wasn't an option. The fate of Earth depended on their success. Back at the ancient site, Dr. Markov and her team worked tirelessly to decode the weapon's secrets. As they delved deeper into the structure, they uncovered more carvings, each telling a story of a forgotten war. One carving depicted a massive battle between the Arcturians and an unidentified species. The aliens had not always been invincible, they had been defeated before. The carving suggested that the ancient weapon was the key to their downfall, a weapon designed to exploit a specific weakness in their biology. Dr. Markov's heart raced as she pieced together the story. "If we can replicate this weapon, we might have a chance," she said. But the more she learned, the more questions arose. Why had this weapon been buried on Earth? Had humanity been part of this ancient conflict, or were they merely inheriting someone else's war? As the Resistance prepared for the next phase of their fight, the lines between past and present began to blur. The truth about the Arcturians and humanity's place in the universe was more complex than anyone had imagined, and the answer lay hidden in the sands, waiting to be uncovered.